Substituting koji with hydrochloric acid can reduce the whole fermenting process from months to 3 to 5 days only. The issue with it is not the hydrochloric acid itself, but the toxic compound called 3-MCPD that is produced during the process. Although the healthy hazard of 3-MCPD is not significant unless you're drinking 300 grams of soy sauce a day for a very long period of time, nonetheless, there has been multiple recalls of soy sauce products globally due to the level of this substance exceeding safe limits. Instant soy sauce is made by hydrolyzed soy sauce, perhaps mixed with some raw soy sauce, and fermented for around 1 to 2 months of time. This, compared to the purely hydrolyzed soy sauce, will have a little more complex flavor because instant soy sauce does go through a little bit of the fermentation process, although both instant soy sauce and hydrolyzed soy sauce are considered chemical soy sauce, and they both contain the 3-MCPD.
Soy sauce we're going to introduce to you, we're also going to suggest that you avoid. Yeah, chemical soy sauces were originally created to have a longer shelf life. They can also be made in 3 days, whereas traditional soy sauce takes months. This soy sauce is made by hydrolyzing soy protein and then combined with other flavors. Hydrolyzing is breaking down chemical compounds through chemical reactions with water. The taste of this soy sauce is going to be very different from traditional soy sauces made by fermenting soybeans. Yeah, you should check the label before buying your soy sauces. Also, those little packets of soy sauce that you typically get at like a Chinese takeout, yeah guys, they're chemically made. Yeah, I would suggest if you guys want a really good quality soy sauce, I suggest go to the Japanese market because they have expensive but really great tasting soy sauces. I think like before we made this video, I had no idea about soy sauces. I just buy whatever. Right. And I used to cook a lot with dark soy sauce. Yeah. And then I'm like, yo, it changed the flavor on my food. Right, definitely. So I didn't know about all this stuff. I didn't know like a lot of the soy sauces were like chemically enhanced and mutation or whatever. Yeah. So now I'm actually gonna go for like expensive soy sauces. I mean, honestly, it's unfortunate, but a lot of things that come out of China these days, it's been chemically enhanced or changed because of profit, or the need for more profit. That's why if you go to a Japanese grocer, everything's natural and not processed, and they're really good for you.
Ako po, ang mga tuyo pala na nakasanayan natin dito sa Pilipinas ay mga chemical soy sauce pala. Ibig sabihin, gawa pala sa asido.
Pag nakalagay pala sa ingredients na hydrolyze, ito pala ay ginamitan ng asido para mapabilis ang paggawa ng tuyo. Within 5 days, tuyo na. Pero ang sabi dito, ligtas naman po kainin ang tuyo na ito. Kaso lang, ang kinatatakutan dito ay ang side effect sa katagalan. Halimbawa, bata ka pa, chemical soy sauce na ang ginagamit mo. Pag edad mo ng 40 at 50, may sakit ka na.
Kaya pala tayo mga Pilipino, pagtanda natin, ang dami maintenance na gamot. Bakit yung mga Japanese? Ang liksi ng katawan kahit matanda na. Iba sa kanila, umaabot pa ng 100 years old bago mamatay. Tayo mga Pilipino, pag wala pambili ng maintenance na gamot, bata pa lang, namamatay na. Dahil yan sa ugali natin. Mas gusto natin, mas prepare natin mga mumurahin na pagkain. Di natin alam, kaya pala mura dahil sa mga chemical na ingredients na dahilan na unti-unti pagkasira ng ating katawan.